Aha, Rikki's here, okay. Oh, did I just punch him? No, you punch! Let me ride back to Rattay, and we'll report back to Sir Radzig and Captain Bernard. I think there's a special line for that. I should be able to stop by Neuhof as well, by the way. Ginger should be back there now.
How are you doing?
Good, good. No one's trying to cut my throat, and I've got a proper roof over my head again.
I'm glad it worked out for you.
Sometimes, when I go to the courtyard at night, and there's a sudden movement or sound, it makes me jump, but it's just a memory.
You told me you'd teach me something useful.
Aye, and I keep my word.
There you go. So apparently we're suffering from hangover. No. She does eventually, yeah, she does eventually give us a quest. But I'm not going to do that right now.
Good luck then.
Because that will send us off to Tamburg. Right, so there is a marker at the inn here. So if you speak to the innkeeper, that will send you over to Neuhof. So we'll pick that up later. Maybe I can push past the guard. Oh, actually, what the hell? Usually there's a guard standing and blocking your way.
What can I do for you?
Oh, no, don't do this.
God be with you.
My god, this is getting ugly. There's so many quests that have popped up because we went to Neuhof. Technically I'd like to wait until after Pribyslavitz to do those quests. Right, let me speak to Sir Radzig. Worst case scenario, he won't have anything to say to us, but regardless, we have to go to Lechko anyway, so this is our way to get there. Oh my god, this woman and her nakedness. I think she's wearing the Emperor's new clothes.
I'm looking for someone they call Rikki.
That's the Tanner's son, Hinek.
Where can I find him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much, thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
Yes, I'm not one to gossip, but I will.
What's the Tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Why do they call him Rikki anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a Tanner, of course.
What about Ricky Martin? Oops.
So why don't people like him?
The old Tanner's not an easy man, but a son should never let his father down. Hinek does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench, same thing.
So yes, apparently back in the day, it was common to engage in, well, other kinds of, relaxation at the baths.
I feel quite hungry.
Oh, he feels quite hungry, yes. Henry's hungry. Lol. Insert meme joke here. But yes, Henry being hungry is a bit of a meme. Let me just go buy a few vegetables. But yes, apparently it was a thing that prostitution was happened quite regularly at the baths.
Why do they call Hinek Rikki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, Hinek's nature is no sweeter than his smell.
Yeah, so back in the day, apparently tanning involved lots of nasty chemicals. Nasty. Same with things like, say, making gunpowder. Apparently it involved like collecting people's number ones.
And in Neuhof, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
Speaking of getting drunk and beating people up. Yes, Henry? So we've got a few names. Adela being one, and the courier being, well, the Tanner, aka courier. Oh yes, also. Uh-huh.
But he's just some cowardly peasant. What can he do to us?
You really can't get it into your thick skull, can you? It's about our fucking reputation.
How can it help our reputation? Folk already shit themselves when they see us.
God-fearing folk, maybe. But in this trade, even your own people have to be afraid of you.
I'll be back in
Otherwise,
some
they
shape.
might get the idea they can do without you. Get it?
All right. But that fellow ain't one of us, though.
You moron. That's just why we have to get him, right? So no one else tries it on.
It's all the same to me. I'll skewer him anyway. Just I can't be bothered looking for him.
Well, while we're at it, did you ask about him at the village?
Aye. Nobody knows where he is. Seems he's always wandering off somewhere.
We'll wait and see what the chief says then.
Yes, those are the bandits. Okay. So, the thing you can do is actually follow these guys to their camp and get rid of them that way. Before they can get to Rikki. That involves killing people. Ah, crap.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Do you at least know any friends he's with, or someone he goes to see?
As far as I know, nobody here in the village talks to him.
I heard he's seeing some bathhouse wench.
Maybe. He can't get it for free, so I suppose he has to go to the baths.
Ooh! When you get burned by your own dad. That is nasty. Okay, now you can convince him by speech skills, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because there are a few conversations you can have. So let me go speak to the erstwhile Adela, the so-called woman of low virtue. Lol. But yes, also the oldest profession apparently.
I've been here several times. Well, I suppose I should be flattered it wasn't my face you were looking
What's
at.
that? What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Ah, yes. She says that to the person wearing the livery of the Lord. So in other words, she thinks that the police officer got robbed. Yes, I'll tell myself about being robbed. And Adela is over here.
Hey!
Hey, it's Henry.
God's blessings.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
More like indecent men.
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't care for the way I make a living.
I can imagine.
Well, it sounds like the guy next to her that doesn't mind too
So,
much.
What about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
Ah, yes, she's advertising. Okay, later.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some questions to ask.
Ask away then.
I didn't mean the sweetheart bit, but okay.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
She knows. She knows. I think you have to pass this. One of the speech checks.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
Friend, quote
I
unquote.
already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Uh-huh.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, where would he? Where would he?
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right, thank you.
So I can't believe that he would have actually told her literally where the money is.
Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money?
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough, but they didn't like him before that either. Or me. They're close-minded yokels. Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hinnick thinks differently, but that's how it goes.
Alright, so the money is there. The money is there. Right, now there is a bit of a treasure here. And if you have a shovel... Do I have a shovel? I have a spade. Which is exactly the same thing, so lol. Now I have to do my best pretty white girl impression. I'll tell you what, I'll start my OnlyFans channel.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Anybody wants to see some hairy legs, I'll show you some hairy legs.
Well, I never.
Oh, well, I never.
What can you tell me about the coin I found hidden behind your house?
Coin? What coin? What on earth are you on about?
A pretty pile of groschen nicely stashed away for a rainy day. If I'd known tanning was so lucrative, I'd have switched trades.
I don't know nothing about it.
And I suppose you know nothing about the bloodied gambeson your son hid there too. Of course it would be a shame to throw away such a valuable thing.
Behind my house, you say?
So you really don't know anything about it? Looks like you pulled the wool over your eyes. Still, I'm not surprised he never told you about it, considering how he came by that money.
How did he come by it?
He was paid to raid the Neuhoff stud farm. He and his cronies slaughtered horses, stable boys, and even the owner, Smill.
Jesus Christ, I heard about that. You're saying Hinnick was with them?
Almost certainly.
He could have at least told me about the money, the little shit.
Forget about that. Tell me where he is.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinnick makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there, is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Did you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinnick never told me nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know? Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please, try and find him.
Uh-huh, so there you go. So he actually wanted the money as well from Neuhoff. Never mind that it involved a massacre. Right, yes, we need to speak to, I think, the innkeeper. Let me speak to Adela here again, if she's around. She's behind you, is she? Lol. Lol. Oh, actually, you're right. She was behind me. I thought you were joking. How did you see her?
God's blessings.
Bloody hell, someone's paying attention.
I just want to ask about Hinek.
What do you want to know?
Okay, now... Yeah, okay. So we've had a back and forth between Adela and Hinek's father. Now, Hinek told us about a hideout.
I found out that Hinek goes poaching in the woods and he's got a hideout there. What do you know about it? Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught poaching. And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. It's true he used to go hunting in the woods sometimes. When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
He didn't have the money for it, oh my god. Poor Rikki, he's catching strays from everybody. So his father criticizes, says that he needs to pay for it, and Adela says he didn't have the money, so he doesn't come to see her. My god.
Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure. Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp. Because he always brought me freshly chopped firewood. And he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start.
There's meant to be a way to find out that he's in a cave somewhere. Oh yes, you speak to the innkeeper, of course. He's gonna point you to 3 caves. There's one cave there, and there's a few other caves here, and there's another cave up here. That right there is Rikki's hideout, by the way. And that's a woodcutter's camp. So you can put 2 and 2 together. So let's speak to the innkeeper. He will tell us.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Rikki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the 2 of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Well, supposing I settle the account for him and you stop dodging my questions and tell me what I want to know.
I suppose that would be all right.
How much is it?
Before he vanished, I paid him in advance for 5 hares.
Oh, I have something with me, okay. What do I have? Did I have some game? Nope, I have no game. Sorry.
Have you got it or not?
Nope. Okay, now he's supposed to tell you that, you know, he goes to a cave somewhere, but we pretty much found where it is. If you just go to this woodcutter's camp, you'll be alright. But before we do that, oh shit, they've left. Okay, so what's happened is that the bandits have left. What's the time? Oh shit, so they've left. They left at around 6 PM. So I should be able to catch up with them, to be honest. Oh shit, don't kill the lady. Right, so they go over here, and they'll cut across at some point. Okay, so they would have gone through the house over there. Yeah, through that shit over here.
Yeah.
Did they go up here? Yes, they went this way. I know where the camp is, but basically people physically move about the world. So if you go here... Oh look, hello, there's a camp. And there are a whole bunch of ruffians. What do you think, folks? What do you think? Alright, let me go get some sleep, and then I'll come back here to the camp. Because we need to wait until they're asleep. Oh shit, I don't have the skill to stealth kill people. I need 2 more skill points to get it. Alright, this ain't good. This ain't good. But if I can't knock them out, I can still kill them in their sleep. It's gonna be difficult, because that makes noise. This may not turn out well. Okay, worst case scenario. Okay, so let me save. This is gonna be risky. Okay, it is midnight, I think. So I just slept long enough to get all my health back. Now, I want to be stealthy, right? You do not want to wake these people up. Now, this could be really bad for me. Okay, take it easy. look at that. That was stealthy. That was stealthy. My god. Okay. That guy might wake up. He may wake up. He hasn't woken up. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Would you believe that I'm stealthy enough to knock these guys out? Actually, you know what? What I'll do is I'll steal everything they've got. All the weapons and everything like that. Yes, he's underpants as well. One pair of soiled pants. Ah yes. One pair of used bandits underwear for sale on eBay. Lol. Right, so let's see. Now they put all the stuff in here, right? That is literally all their armor. Oh, yes, I think I can do this. I think I can do this actually. So what you do is, if you take the clothes, they have nothing to wear. So I'm not gonna kill them. You know what? I'm not gonna kill them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go speak to Rikki. And what's gonna happen is these guys will turn up without any clothing. Or underpants for that matter. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Light tar jacket. Ooh, that is super stealthy. Oh wow. What did he get? I didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, I don't want these people's underpants. Sorry. I don't care how much the fanboys will pay for them on eBay. Okay, so I guess I could have got rid of the bandits, you know, accosting Ginger this way as well. Nothing I could do about the Kumans with Sahans, because that immediately puts into combat as soon as the cutscene ends. So there's no way to avoid killing them. Let me talk to one of the woodcutters.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for Hinek, the courier's son. I hear he sometimes comes here. Have you seen him?
Aye. He comes stinking round here sometimes. Ask Raspberry. He knows him.
Who's Raspberry?
You'll spot him easy enough. His face is red as a raspberry.
Yes, that is Raspberry. His face looks like a raspberry.
God be with you.
Your mates say you know Hinek, the courier's son.
Reeky. Aye, he shows up here sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm trying to find him.
Good luck then.
Lol.
What do you mean?
Reeky is like some bloody hedgehog, always creeping around in the woods. That's just as prickly.
So you see him there often?
More like we don't see him.
Has he been here recently?
A few days ago. He came by in the evening, well into his cups. He might have fallen somewhere and broken his neck for all I know.
So he went into the woods?
Aye, like always.
How do you know him?
We worked together building a mill by Yanovitz, and then he vanished. A year later I came here to work, and lo and behold, there's Reeky.
Do you know what he gets up to in the woods?
What do you reckon? Making money. It's no secret he goes poaching.
You're speaking as if that's perfectly legal.
No, that's not allowed. I know. I mean, I think he might be poaching, but maybe he's gathering firewood. No way for me to know, right?
Firewood?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, yes.
I hear Rikki has a hideout in the woods somewhere. Do you know where it is?
Aye, I think I was there once.
You think? What does that mean? Either you were there or you weren't.
Well, once me and Hinek had a bit of a drink together here, and we ran out of ale. Hinek said he had some stashed away in the woods, so off we went.
But do you remember anything about it? The direction or which path you took?
Aye, I can tell you exactly. We went from the edge of the camp here along the path down to the creek. A little upstream, there's a fallen tree bridging the water. We went across it to the other side, then we went uphill to a big boulder. You have to listen carefully there.
Why?
There's a spring nearby. Someone put a kind of little mill wheel on the stream below it. You can hear it going clap, clap, clap all day and night.
Uh-huh.
Once you find it, you go around the spring and nearby you'll see a clearing. That's where Hinek's hideout is. It's an old mine gallery or cave.
Okay, so he just gave us the location of Rikki's camp. I see a cave. What do you reckon? Does it hold a stinking courier? Well, there's a couple of hides, so there you go. Okay, worst case scenario, we can fight those bastards.
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you have no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men.
No.
And where is the rat's gear, you idiot?
Then who are you?
Can't you see the livery?
I come here in the name of Sir Radzig Kabila and Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhof stud farm.
Got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath.
Oh shit.
If you want any chance to escape the gallows, you better come clean, alright?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
Fine then.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs then, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavel. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us, plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Oh, okay, Pius Pavel. That might be the only place where you actually find out Pius's first name. So it's Pavel.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since. Timmy, I reckon, went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
Okay, so that's the next clue there.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid?
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Uh-huh.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go, so we scarp it.
What happened after the raid?
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, 2 of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion?
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
And that is exactly what we saw at the outskirts of Neuhof. So yeah, it's pretty much the story matches. What's gonna happen is that the bandits should be able to find us.
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well?
Yes, so this... That's the bandits. Now I'm hoping that they'll be naked. They should be naked, right?
Oh shit. Runt's people.
They're naked.
Gotta get out of here. They're too close. We'll never outrun them. Fuck. At least they don't know I'm here. The 2 of us can take them by surprise.
No fucking way. I'm gone.
Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance.
Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
Uh-huh. Oh, did they have a sword? Or did they bring torches?
Who's there?
Alright, go get him.
The answer to my prayers. Just when I...
Oh, actually, I shouldn't use a weapon. Right. Whoa, whoa.
You'll get one.
Hey, he's running off. Oh, the coward is running off. What the hell?
Combat. Some fun at last. All right. I'll slaughter you.
Rikki ran off, the coward. Pendejo.
Try now.
No, but I'm gonna beat the crap out of you guys. Oh shit. Okay, one more. Nice dodge.
Fucker! Well now, looks like I'm crawling out from under some rock.
Aha, Rikki's here, okay. Oh, did I just punch him? No, you punch Rikki! Okay, Rikki wants to fight me! F you, Rikki! Shit! Rikki wants to kill me, the bastard! Get out of here. I'm gone, I'm just gone. F Rikki. This is rubbish. I saved his life, and he wants to kill me now. Okay, yes. Okay, you're going to prison, buddy. I was gonna save your life. I was gonna spare your life, but you're going to prison now. This is so stupid. At least he's put his axe away, so yeah. I don't have to kill him outright.
Kurva, enough.
Kurva.
Leave me be.
Okay, fine. Fine, you idiots. You get to be naked as well. There's usually a couple of options. One is to just let him go. Otherwise, you just get hung and drawn and quartered for being part of the Neuhof raid. Even though they didn't mean to be part of that. But you know what? Let him be. Stupid bastard.
What have we got here? Entertainment? Great.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Get going then. But leave that weapon right where it is.
If you insist.
And that is the last we'll ever see of Rikki. Stupid idiot. Stuff goes really funky when you try to avoid killing people. But regardless, statistics, still 4 people killed. But okay, I was kind of expecting Rikki to do more damage and not attack me instead. But I like the fact that games can go crazy like that. I appreciate games that allow you to, allow things to happen. Alright, I think I might have to consume a bard potion there. Because the speech skill is pretty high. I mean, I do have some pretty good speech. But 11 might just not cut it. And it's kind of risky to fail that.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
Listen, someone wants to kill him. I have to warn him.
My God. So it's true then. That idiot's got himself mixed up in something dangerous again.
Okay, role-playing perspective tells me that I should not wear the uniform. So what I'll do is I'll consume a bard potion. Because again, I can't afford to fail that speech check. Now, there is a way to actually knock them out as they go to whatever town you send them to.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know, but they look like cutthroats, and they said some strange things, but I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me where he is and I'll take care of him.
Dramatic music. Cue the dramatic music. Dun dun dun.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
And one of them is naked. Welcome to Moorcock. That's his name, by the way.
You're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too. Maybe we could help each other.
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the name of Timmy.
That's interesting. I'm also looking for a big ox called Timmy.
Well, what are the chances? Could it be the same fellow, I wonder? Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I might offer that man a job. We could use a smart fellow like that at the camp.
They won't tell us where the camp is. That won't work either. You can say, I think that involves a speech check. You can tell him where he is, literally. Or you can send him off on a wild goose chase. And that's why I drank that bard potion.
I hear he's hiding in Rat Eye.
Oh, yeah? Where in Rat Eye?
He's at the butcher's. They're his kin.
Well, excuse me if I take that with a grain of salt. I'll just leave Radan here to keep an eye on you. For your own protection, you know. Come with us if you got the stomach for it. If not, come and find us in the Summerpesh Tavern when it's all over. Or we'll find you. Come on, boys!
Now you can try to knock them out. Usually turns around and looks at you, so you can't choke him. Okay, naked. Actually, also, if I get my dog to kill the enemy, does that actually count as a kill for me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to test that. So yes. Okay, he's gonna be a bit of trouble. Ah. Oh.
Way off.
Ah, so. Ooh, okay. I shouldn't have done that. Oops. Okay. When was the last time I saved? Anyway, so I'll replay that and we'll I'll pick up once we get to Let Edge go.